All right. Everybody has a sharpening system. This is mine. To start off with, this come from my grandfather, my mom's dad. It come out of one of his toolboxes. This was a stone dad handed down to me probably in the mid 70s when I first started sharpening. This was a gift I think my grandfather Smith bought for me back probably in the mid 70s as well. I did buy these two stones at, we used to call them David's stores here in Kansas, and these probably come in the mid 80s. This one here is a very hard stone. This probably come later in the 90s, I'm guessing. These are come junky cheap survival knives that I used to buy when I was young and dumb. And those are the stones left over. The knives are long gone. This I have no idea where it come from. This is also a rusty eraser on that. That I bought when I bought all this, but we'll get to that in a minute. This come from Dad too. He gave it to me probably in the late 80s, maybe early 90s. This one I bought, I'm guessing the same time frame. Early 90s, probably mid 90s. This is definitely mid 90s. Bought it for sharpening hooks with. This is mid 90s from when I used to work, when I used to have the vapor lights with ceramic rods. It makes excellent stones. I used to have several of them, but they're fragile and they've broken over time. This is a much later buy on a ceramic rod from a gun show. It's a POS. I do not suggest buying these. And then there was kind of a gap, a long gap after this one. And that gap goes into probably the 2015 time frame, and I started getting into diamond stones, and I didn't trust them. Bought this one, which is one of those handy ones, that come like that. This one feels wore out anymore. This was a garage sale purchase for 50 cents. Then when I bought some axes, I started sharpening. I bought this originally. Within a week, I bought all three of these things. I ordered that and that together with the angle guide, and then I didn't feel like that was doing enough for me, so I went and bought this stone here at an Ace Hardware. And we have another gap to within the last year. Last year, I bought a few more things. Actually bought this one first. This is a 400 and 1,000 grit stone about a year ago, Smith's. I bought this at a gun show not too long ago, and this same. It come from Ace Hardware out in Sharon Springs, Kansas when I was out there working. Same with that. Then these two diamonds 2 weeks ago, and this here come about a week ago. And on strops, we always used this right here. This comes from my father before me. That's all the sharpening systems I've ever used.